Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Thursday, March 9th.
A driver driving a stolen vehicle fled from deputies on Palm Coast Parkway and Interstate 95.
Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley says deputies used stop sticks to halt the vehicle late Tuesday morning in Palm Coast. But 41-year-old Timothy Logan wasn't ready to give up the chase.
The driver then fled on foot, running across the interstate into a neighborhood off of Boulder Rock. Deputies set up a perimeter and with the use of canine located the suspect. He had also discarded 2 firearms in the process.
Staley says the vehicle Logan was fleeing in had been stolen out of Miami. Logan faces multiple charges, including grand theft auto and being a convicted felon in possession of a gun. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
It was an extremely busy start to Bike Week for deputies, Sheriff Rick Staley says.
Deputies answering 981 calls for service, conducting 267 traffic stops, and making 20 arrests.
3 of the arrests involved driving under the influence. Staley highlighted a few other notable arrests.
An unruly bar patron that was arrested after assaulting the bartender and resisting deputies' actions. Then a driver decided to flee from the sheriff's office. With the assistance of the Bunnell Police Department, we were able to flatten the tire, and he was ultimately arrested and taken to the Green Groove Inn.
The allegedly unruly bar patron was identified as Jennifer Sorrentino of Palm Coast. She faces charges of aggravated assault and disorderly intoxication. The driver arrested in the traffic stop was Pelfreen St. Fort of Orlando. He was charged with fleeing and eluding law enforcement. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
2 open seats on the Flagler Beach City Commission are now filled.
Flagler Beach residents Scott Spradley and Rick Bellhumer have won the 2 open Flagler Beach City Commission seats. It was a closer race between Bellhumer and the incumbent Vice Chair Deborah Phillips. Bellhumer won 546 votes to Phillips' 474. Bellhumer is a returning city commissioner. He served on the commission for 6 years until he lost last year to Commissioner James Sherman.
There's a lot of little things that need to get going, get these walkovers fixed. Start doing some things for the people that are paying the bills. I am passionate about the city, and those that voted for me know that. And I'll continue to be the person that I've been known to be, just try and protect what we have. And that's another thing. We need to start taking better care of what we already have.
Bellhumer and Spradley will be sworn in at 5 p.m. today ahead of the City Commission meeting. The Commission will need to immediately elect a new chair and vice chairperson. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
Activists are using our schools to indoctrinate and sexualize children rather than focus on the education they need to succeed. Based on the many good bills you are filing, we will end that once and for all.
House Speaker Paul Renner outlines education priorities in his opening speech at the 2023 legislative session.
Renner addressed student reading deficiencies in his session opening speech.
Nearly half of our third graders cannot read on grade level. That is morally unacceptable. We must commit to a future in which every child masters the reading, math, and general knowledge needed to reach their full potential. To that end, we will improve resources for teachers and students so that we can bring every child, yes, every child, to grade level. And to further that success, we must embrace educational freedom and customized learning. Thanks to our bill sponsors, HB 1 will deliver the largest expansion of school choice in the nation.
Renner says the digitally dominant world is taking its toll on childhood development and mental health.
We will pass legislation to help kids disconnect from tech addiction and reconnect to the real world and the opportunities that await them in the classroom. And we will also ensure that our children's personal information is never given to big tech by passing robust protections for juvenile data privacy.
The session is scheduled to adjourn May 5th. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll. Listen to News Radio WNZF and Flagler's Morning News anywhere in the world by downloading the Flagler Radio app on your smartphone.